among Republicans only. Are Democrats going to have to be involved in the solution here, or do you think the party can really actually solve this problem on its own?
Well, the House Republican Conference is deeply fractured. I've been saying for some time now that Hakeem Jeffries is going to probably have to come in and help solve this problem. They need basically a bipartisan solution and a power sharing arrangement. What I mean by that, they need to run somebody. It could be Patrick McHenry. If they empower him on a temporary basis, I think they could do that with some Democratic votes. They're going to need to do something like that. Elect a more pragmatic institutionalist Republican, not an election denier. Split the committees evenly, just like the Senate did in the last session, where each side had even representation. Republicans control the committees, and if they want to put it to Jordan, maybe give the Democrats chair of the Judiciary Committee just for fun. But they could do all kinds of things to share power. Now, I think Jeffries, he's had to help them on the debt ceiling and the budget agreement, as well as the recent continuing resolution to fund the government. They're going to need his help again. They might as well just accept that reality, because I don't see any particular member right now getting 217 votes from Republicans only. Maybe Tom Emmer has a shot, but whoever the Republicans were to elect is going to have to turn around and cut a deal by November 17th to fund the government. They're going to need Jeffries to help them, and they'll probably suffer that individual will suffer the same fate as did McCarthy. So the place is deeply fractured, and this is a real fight. You step back, though. This is a fight between the institutionalists and the Trump populist wing of the party. And I'm glad that we're actually having this fight. This fight should have happened years ago, but it's happening now because enough of them are saying we cannot function like this. That populist Trumpian wing is really about, tearing things down. It doesn't have a policy agenda. These institutionalists actually want to govern, and they want a governing philosophy based on ideas. And so this fight is a good thing.
Charlie, let me just ask you, though, we're putting a lot of stock in the moderates here, right? Pushing back, not electing Jordan. They're getting death threats. I mean, it seems like they've been pushed to their limit. Why have they not yet made entreaties to the Democrats? Why is there not a serious sort of migration of moderate Republicans towards a bipartisan, power sharing agreement with Democrats at this point? What's standing in their way? The House has not done business for 2 weeks. There are urgent matters to attend to. It doesn't look like the problem can be solved internally. What's stopping them from talking to Democrats in a serious fashion and just being done with this problem?
Well, I think they realize that if they take this step, that their political careers may be over. But sometimes you have to risk your job in order to save it. And this is one of those times. You need to save it not just for yourself, but for the good of the country and, frankly, the good of the party at the end of the day. So I think that's what the fear is. They know they're going to be savaged and attacked. But by the way, this bullying, where they sick the Steve Bannon wing on all these members, and the echo chamber starts screaming at them. That was a complete and utter disaster, because these leadership fights typically are family fights. They're inside the room type deals. These are not meant to be fought out in public. And I think there's a lot of bitterness and resentful. And, going after, say, Don Bacon, he used to wear a star on his shoulder. He was a general in the Air Force. That stuff isn't going to work, especially attack his wife. So I think right now that the pragmatic members realize that this is their moment. This is a hill to die on. And I think enough of them are going to make those types of overtures. I think Dave Joyce may have already done so. I've not spoken with him, but he's been offering this idea of McHenry. He knows he needs Democratic votes. I have a feeling there have been back channel conversations, but nothing public yet.
Tim,